Whoa. Whoa, dude, this place looks cool. Yo quiero, amigo, yo quiero.
After all this time, I never thought I'd walk our halls again.
Okay. Save it. I like that. I like that. It's not quite as good physical, but there's a lot of really good stuff in there. And we can raise the physical armor. So, if I were to do... I like the immunity to stunned and shocked. So wait, if I do this again, do I get a different breastplate? Oh, someone said level up before you craft it. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, and we can put 2 upgrades. Yep. I wonder if we can, like, if this is an item that we can re-roll. This is the first time we've ever crafted armor. Let's see if it's the same thing. We may have to wait until next level to craft it. Yeah, looks about the same. Okay, so we're not going to craft it yet. We're going to wait for the next level. And then do it then. I'm Drassel says, are you save scumming item stats? Right now I'm kind of trying to figure out how the system works. Yeah, I'm not really save scumming item stats. I'm seeing if we can save scum item stats. I'm seeing what other stats are available. If there's other stats available, is it a static item? Is it not a static item? Like, these are just things that I like to know about the game. Good things to know. I didn't use spirit vision back here, so we're gonna do a quick jaunt back into this other area real fast. See if there are any spirits to talk to. I think we are good. Yep, we're good. Oh, nope, one here. Who are you?
The spirit of a white magister scowls at your presence.
Get away from me, sorcerer!
What's going on here?
You'll get nothing out of me. Nothing.
Say if she doesn't tell you what she knows, you consume her soul and consign her to oblivion.
What? No, wait. I'll tell you. We had orders to bring down the wall. They thought there was more to find beyond it. That's all I know, I swear.
Mm-hmm. So this is good. What I wasn't aware of is that I thought Dallas had found another way into this place. And it looks like, according to her, they never got in here. Which is interesting, because we know for a fact that Dallas pulled out of here. Interesting. A skeleton?
It is immaculate. There is no trace of the filth that has infected this world.
Wait, a skeleton? Whose? Whoa. Here begins the account of Wolfram, lead archaeologist. Captain Arius tells me there may be something worth excavating in this curious cave. I've hired a gaggle of locals with shovels. They insist the cave is haunted, but it's amazing the ghost you can chase away with a heavy purse of gold. Incredible. We've never seen such craftsmanship like this. Was it a tomb, a temple? The pillars to the seven suggest some religious purpose. There is more, hidden behind a barrier. The workers are grumbling again, but I'm an expert on the undead. If their ghost was real, I would know. Idiots. The workers claims I've been meddling with the gods. I only took a small chip from the pillar. I had to test it somehow. And now they've sealed me down here. Nothing left to examine the columns and hope they return. Each of the seven seems tied to an element or a trait. Interesting. I don't think I'm alone. I was sure I heard a voice as I slept, but I almost couldn't make it out. It was faint, an echo almost. It's here. It's real. Whatever it is, it's real. The guardians help me.
What a way to die. Down here in this darkness.
Poor soul.
Okay. Before we activate the obvious giant device here, let's poke around a little bit. Okay, so we can use these totems for something. They're pillars of the gods. Got 2 more giant source beacons back here. Most likely this is going to be like the elemental thing, maybe? Where we have to cast the right element on the right pillar. How the heck do you manage to follow this chat? It goes way too fast for me to follow. Squips, with as many people as we have here, this chat is actually real slow, which is beautifully nice, because I can actually read stuff, like what you just said. But short answer is, it may seem a little bit quick sometimes, but you get used to it. You get used to it. Okay, here we go. Let's do it with Thane. I kind of feel like this is his deal.
The curious sculpture comes alive as you reach out to touch it. It thrums with power and throws flickering, dancing shadows against the walls. The carving is covered in eternal glyphs. They surround a gently glowing stone that makes you think of the night sky rolled into a ball.
Lean in to examine the glyphs.
You read, "Our first lords babes with power glowed, our seconds born in blood that flowed. Our thirds young to the wind return, our fourths to glowing flames adjourn."
Okay. Okay. Our first Lord's Babe with power glowed. So power, blood, wind, flame.
Our fifth lord's cubs with minds were blessed, our sixths had brawn beyond the rest.
Power, wood, blood, wind, flame. Our fifth Lord's cubs were minds were blessed, mine. And then 7 was brawn. Maybe power's electric or air?
Our seventh's brood spread from earth to glen, and
Earth.
thus no king shall rise again.
Okay, that's 7.
You step away from the pillar.
Okay.
King shall rise again? What happened here?
The sculpture is covered in it. Something shifts within the sculpture, and you're knocked back by a sudden burst of energy. The glow from the columns surrounding the barrier fades, and the room is still.
Okay. So, I think we have Duna. Duna might be power. Tyr Sendelius's blood. Wind. Oh, wait. No. I think Amadia is going to be first. Amadia was probably power. Then Tyr Sendelius for blood. Then wind is going to be Duna. Flame is going to be Zorolstissa. Then we have Mind is Xantessa. Brawn is Vorgir. And then Earth is Ralik. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay. Amadia.
Lady Amadia. I never would have imagined we would be quite so...
Tyr Sendelius. Go. Can't reach. What?
Tyr Sendelius, worshipped by my people.
Duna.
Lord Duna, short and proud. And you passed those traits on to your people. Oh, the poor creatures.
Rude. Zorolstissa.
Lady Zorolstissa. Must commend you on your reptiles. Every one is as arrogant as you.
We're such a dick. I love it. Next up is Zantessa, then Vrolgir, then Rollick. And hopefully this will work. Zantessa?
Ah, Lady Santezza. You were the only one of the 7 that could take a joke. Lord Vrogir, a champion of martial challenges. Less so of mental challenges.
This guy so reminds me of the guy Lucifer from that show. I don't know why. I've said that a couple times.
Rallick, the first of the 7. He was as bullish as Vrogir, in his own way.
That's it. We're through.
Yeah, we're through, whatever that means. Ancient sarcophagus?
Still active, even after all these years.
Well, first the chests, of course. Of course. Ancient stone tablet. Most etchings charged upon a face are not words, but pictographs. They do not relate a history, but tell a fantastical tale. However, they detail the construction of a scythe. The artifact is not pristine, however. Someone has crudely scratched a modern word below the ancient drawings. Swornbreaker. Okay. Okay. Wand of the Dwarf. All right. There you have that. All right, we're gonna save it. Fane, you do the honors, buddy.
This is altogether too familiar.
As the creature crawls from the sarcophagus, you hear a gasp of breath. Fane steps forward, never taking his eyes off her.
I must speak to her. It is vital. Please, stand aside.
Step back. If it's that important, you won't stand in his way.
You hear a gasp from the creature as Fane steps forward. It speaks in a hissing, clicking language that seems both completely alien and somewhat familiar. Fane raises his head and responds in the same jolting, clicking tongue. He seems to be pleading with the creature, his hands outstretched. The creature looks down at him and shrieks in rage. Her gestures are quick, strong, and violent. Whatever she said, it seems to have devastated your friend.
Oh no.
The verbal barrage continues, but something changes within Fane. He looks up and golden light pours from his skull. When he speaks next, you understand every word, but you're not sure the words are his own.
Aetira, Aetira. I had hoped to see you turn to dust in this tomb. Alone, forgotten, with only your secrets for comfort.
Whoa.
Lady Amadia? You possess him. Have you fallen so far that you seek shelter within that?
What is going on in here?
Does your vessel even know what you did? The war you started, the greed and avarice that saw you betray the Eternals?
The glow fades, and Fane seems to return to himself. He staggers slightly, exhausted by everything that's happened. The creature turns away from him and, panting, turns to you. The creature looks down from its perch, trembling. It crawled out of that sarcophagus as if it had forgotten how to move its limbs. It turns to you, and you see its face is covered by an intricate mask. From behind its unmoving lips, you hear a noise. It starts as a groaning, croaking chatter, but slowly becomes more distinct. It's speaking.
Mais Saravel te de l'arentou, Chamory?
Pet pal. You can speak the language of every animal you meet, but not one masked weirdo.
The stream of noise cuts off abruptly. After a moment, you hear a jolting, lurching voice.
It wears the face of Rallick, but speaks the tongue of beasts. How cruel.
Rude.
I suspected the Seven Lords won the war after they locked me here. But seeing their faces on dumb creatures, a depressing confirmation.
Rollick's 7 lords. Is she talking about the gods?
Gods? What is this senseless braying? The Seven Lords were Eternals, just as I am.
Oh, shit.
Deep within your soul, you feel the thing inside you stirring at the sound of the voice. You can feel its growing curiosity.
Growl, cough politely. She still hasn't told you who she is.
The creature leans forward to get a better look at you, clucking and tutting under her breath.
It seems to be a simple form at its core. A source vat. A walking, unfortunately talking, source vat. Fascinating. I wonder how to extract the source from the vessel without...
She pulls back suddenly, recoiling in horror.
It is rotting. Almost imperceptibly, but it decays before my eyes. It does not even have a century left.
Saying we have lifespans. Rude.
You hear that voice in your mind, demanding that you give it control, demanding your body obey its will.
Give it some leeway. Let it speak with your mouth.
That's better. She keeps me so cooped up in there.
Oh god, now Losi is talking with a demon?
I'm sure you know what being cooped up is like. In fact, I know that look.
Too much stuff is happening at once.
Hungry. By all means, go out and eat your fill. But you will leave this one alone. She's mine.
Interesting. Evil hidden by the primitive. Minds stacked like nesting dolls. Your request is noted and ignored. The Seven Lords sealed me in this tomb, and I will need my strength if I am to retrieve the Aetirn and have my revenge.
Ha! The Aetirn? The God-Slayer? It's a myth. It was a myth when I was still new to this.
Let the voice continue. Maybe we can learn a little bit about it.
But perhaps we can make a deal. The world has changed since you started your nap. The Void, the Divine Order, the God King and his Void Woken. It's very confusing, but maybe we can make sense of it together. Who knows? We might even find that mythical weapon of yours.
The God King? The Void? Of course. Of course. Why would the Seven kill him if they could throw him to the Void? If they could throw them all to the Void. No, I do not need your cursed deals. There is only one thing I need from you. As for that monstrosity you have made your shell, it was designed to die, and I think it is time that design were fulfilled. Do not worry. The source shall not be wasted. It will carry me from this tomb. It will bring me freedom at last.
Okay, first of all, holy shit! Second of all, what are these and why did it jump up and attack her? Interesting. Let's try to lock her down as quick as we can here. Oh, you need to redo the conversation because the Losa spoke instead of your own character, which left out a big conversation point. Really? Okay. Yeah, this does seem like a really big important part. Let's make sure we get all kind of the dialogue lore out of here before we keep moving. I definitely do not want to miss anything here. I would have loved to have Fane talk the whole time, but apparently we couldn't do that. Let's try doing it with our main character this time. I'm not sure why it autoed to Losa and not my main character. Maybe because she has the most persuasion? I don't know. There we go. That's what we need. Yeah, Agabriel. Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. Kiara, I haven't been to Arx yet, but if you still have your ship, you should be able to go back to your ship and do that. So, yeah. See you later, Leano. Alright, so let's make sure that Ko is, like, in front of everyone. Unless, you know, just on the hope that it's proximity based. Alright, let's talk with him first.
I wonder what they did in life to deserve such a resting place.
As the creature crawls from the sarcophagus.
I must...
Yes, let Vane talk.
Vane, the creature, the verb,
Lady, does your...
the glow, the creature looks
There it
down
goes, now I
from
want
its
to Ko.
perch, tramp from behind its unmoving lips.
May Saravel te de Larentu, Shamory.
Tell the creature to slow down, you can't understand a thing.
The stream of noise cuts off abruptly. After a...
It wears the face of Rallic. I suspected the Seven Lords won the war after they locked me here.
Ask if Baracus
But
Rex is
seeing
the
their
king she's
faces
referring
on,
to.
What is this senseless braying? I speak of no beast king. I speak
Okay.
Deep within your soul, you feel your god stirring at the sound of the voice. You can feel its anger and fear swelling inside you.
Growl that she better start making sense soon. What does she mean the gods were eternal?
The creature leans forward to get a better...
It seems to be a simple...
She pulls back.
It.
The god within you reacts.
Repress
His
your
emotions
struggling god and
cocktail
ask
of
what's
fury
hiding
and
beneath
fear.
that mask.
An Eternal does not answer questions from whatever creatures happen to lumber into view.
Ditto!
Especially when there is so
Thank
much
you,
to
man.
be learned about their source. What happens to it, I wonder? Does it lie in whatever ditch it falls in, as its body decays? Or... Ah, no, of course. It is harvested.
The god thrashes against your control. You can feel it hissing that this creature is dangerous, that it cannot be trusted.
To have had the technology of the Eternals, and made this. How crude. Although effective in its own way.
What does she mean effective?
Poor creature. Created for a sole purpose, and yet so ignorant of its function. It is a tool to collect source, until it is ready to be collected. Most likely by its creator. And given that face, I can well imagine who
Wait a
the creator
second.
may be. What a lazy way to feed one's power. And one's ego.
What she's suggesting is that the races were created as source holders for the gods, which were Eternals, to just filter source from them. Whoa. Fight to contain your god and ask how it knows all of this.
You start to speak, but it's too late. Rallic breaks free, and the voice that
Yep, we're
emerges
cattle.
from your mouth
That's right.
is not...
Hey, Tira, you worm. An eternity locked away was too good for you. I should have seen you ground to dust and fed to the wind. Your heresies deserve nothing less.
The figure recoils, as if struck.
Rallic! What happened to you? Did you truly fall so far?
Silence! It is your king that has fallen. He and all the other eternal cowards were flung into the void.
Whoa!
And the power you were too scared to hunt has made me a god.
It is just a civil war between Eternals. Our entire world is a civil war between Eternals.
And yet, here you stand. Small, weak, decaying.
Wow, we
I
are
will
pawns
even
in a
need
game.
A Tyran to grind you into the dust.
You feel your god freeze at the mention of this Aetheran, a cold terror settling in your chest.
Wrest control back from the god and demand to know more about the device.
The beast's unruly passenger did not deign to tell it. He did not want his host to know I crafted a weapon that would leave him an Eternal once more.
Oh. So the staff has the power to turn the gods back into Eternals.
You feel your god thrashing against your control. Where? You croak in a voice not quite your own.
Ha! Of course you never found it. You always lacked imagination, Lord Rallic. I hid it in these very caves, although I can feel its distance now. Someone has uncovered it. Perhaps they intend to flay the godliness from you. No matter. Given your pathetic state, it is mine to collect at my leisure. As for you, you monstrosity, you were designed to be defective. You were built to die. And I rather think it is time you fulfilled your function.
All right. Well, that's it, man. That's all we're gonna get. Don't chain lightning me, bro. Oh god. Here comes the giant stun. It's okay, I didn't want to take a turn anyway. Oh, good. They go after the one person that isn't stunned. What a bunch of assholes. Okay. So, we're gonna do... Let's see. What can we do? We can summon our pet. But we need to be very cognitive of our own health. Let's do this. I want to make sure we summon in the blood. Is there any just blood that isn't electrified? No, it's all electrified. Okay, we're going to summon him right here. There's nothing there. I want to make sure we get a physical. There's the physical. Now we're going to armor up. Now, unfortunately, we're going to have to wait for Los's turn. Again, I'm not feeling so good about this fight. We're gonna have to do something about that stun at the beginning. I can't go the first turn of a really hard fight without doing anything with 3 of my characters. It's just not gonna work. Let's do it. I think this is probably the best one. Can I summon a source totem? No. I don't think so. Yeah, absolutely wrecked. It doesn't matter how strong we are if we get completely CC'd like that. One spell stripped 3 of our characters' magic armor, and therefore they are just completely controllable for the rest of the round. And then when you have mobs running around hitting for as hard as they were, nah, man. That's not going to be doable for us. Let's try it like nice and really spread out here. In fact, what if we put Feign over here? That could really work. And then Losa down here. Okay, let's give this a try.
I wonder what they did in life to deserve such a resting place.
The creature looks from behind.
May Saravel.
The street.
It was the. I suspected the god.
Deep within your soul, the creature.
It seemed. I wonder.
Wait, did Feign not
how
ask to go talk to her?
extract the source.
Feign didn't ask to go talk to her. I think it's probably pretty important that we have that happen, right? But then maybe after Feign's done talking to her, I can then move him back. Let's do that. And then we'll save it before we actually activate the fight. Save it.
This is altogether too familiar.
As the creature
I must speak.
you hear a Feign, the creature, the verb,
Lady, does your
the glow of the creature looks down from its
Great.
perch, trembling. It crawled out of that sarcophagus as if it had forgotten how to move its limbs. It turns to you, and you see its face is covered by an intricate mask.
Okay, we're gonna save it right here.
From behind its
May Saravel take.
the stream of
It was the I suspected god.
deep within your soul, the creature.
It seemed.
She pulls.
It.
The god within you reacts.
And it. What happened?
The god.
To have had the technology of the Eternal. Work. It is a. And given that face, I.
You start. The figure records.
Relic.
Silent!
And yet.
You feel your god free.
The beast.
You feel your.
Ah, of course you. I hid it. Perhaps there. As for you, you monstrosity.
All right.